Yo everyone and welcome to the Rangjung channel. This is the very first episode of Mastering Tibetan Speaking where you will learn to speak Tibetan and impress the Tibetan aunties. I'm your host Tenzin Kalden and I'm here to make sure you can speak Tibetan fluently and not sound like this guy.
My name is Jeff.
I know. Italian and Spanish are so sexy and all, but damn us Tibetans aren't that far behind. Look man, I don't care whether you are after enlightenment or after eye candy. Whatever the case may be, we got both of them to offer. Just so you know, we got the Dalai Lama on our side. So if you want to impress His Holiness the next time you get to meet him, you might want to stick around till the end. In each episode, I will teach you one greeting, one request, one explanation, a calling, an introduction, and a compliment. Yes, all the important first impressions. Let's start the video. First thing first, the greetings. Just like in English, we say hello. In Spanish, we say hola. French people like to say bonjour. Chinese say ni hao. And the Indian people, my beloved Indian people, like to say namaste. But us Tibetans, we have our own greeting. The most dynamic one is Tashi Delek. Greeting Tashi Delek, which can be used almost in every occasion except for funeral. You better not say it in the funeral. Tashi Delek basically means hello, good luck, wish you well, and all that. Now let's break it down. Tashi, mainly in Tibetan dialect, we say Tashi. Okay, but I know that most of the foreigners cannot say ta. So you can say ta or tashi. Okay, so repeat after me. Tashi Delek. Say it again. Tashi, ta-shi, and de-lek. Right? If you didn't mess that up, you are doing much better than me when I was a kid. But wait, there's more. Us Tibetans, we don't just say touch the leg and just call it a day, okay? We like to ask people how they are doing. So if you want to ask someone how they are doing, here's the next phrase. Kera depo yimpe. Kerang usually means you. Depo, well. Yimpe is a question. Are you? Okay? So are you okay? That's what basically it means. So in English, we usually say, how are you? Right? How are you, brother? How are you, sister? So in Tibetan, we like to say, Kerang depo yimpe. Now repeat after me. Kerang depo yimpe. Us Tibetans, when we ask someone, Kerang depo yimpe, depo is the correct pronunciation, but I know that most of the foreigners won't be able to say that. So you can say depo, okay? So Kerang depo himpe. Or you can just say depo, and most of the Tibetans will realize that you are basically asking how are you. Let's try that one more time. Kerang depo himpe. Usually the answer is yes, I am good, right? Basically. And us Tibetans, we also like to say depo hin. I am fine. Okay? Nga depo hin. So you can ask that question. Also, you can expect the same answer. Next up, let's learn how to ask for help. Look, man, us Tibetans are one of the most versatile people. We have been able to survive in almost every country on this planet, other than our own country, because of the peaceful liberation and all that. However, if you ask a Tibetan for help, he or she will gladly help you. Okay? So all you need to do is be able to ask. Let's be real, you're gonna need it. The next phrase is Ngala ropa chetang. Help me, please. That's basically what it translates to. So let's break it down. Ngala means I or me. Rokpa is basically help. You're asking for help. Chetang, please do it. Okay? So Ngala rokpa chetang basically means help me. So when you are confused while visiting India or any Tibetan community wherever in the world, you can say Ngala rokpa chetang to any Tibetan and they will probably help you. Now the next section is explanation. When you speak these greetings and ask for help, other people might think that you basically know Tibetan and they might start to communicate back to you in Tibetan. But we both know you're just a beginner, so you won't be able to do that. In order to tell them politely that you don't speak the language very well, just say nga pyoge yakpo shinki me or nga pyoge nyunyu shinki yu. Basically what it translates to that you don't know Tibetan that well or you only know a little bit of Tibetan. So let's repeat that phrase. Nga pyoge nyungyung shekyu. Nga means I, pyoge Tibetan. Okay? Nyungyung a little, shekyu I know. So I know a little bit of Tibetan. That's all it translates to. Or you can say my Tibetan is not that good. Nga pyoge yakpo sheki me. Nga I pyoge Tibetan. Yakpo, good. Shaky, no. May, not. I don't speak Tibetan very well. So whenever you try to speak to a Tibetan, if you don't know the language very well, you can greet them, you can ask them. But if they try to communicate back to you and you don't know the language very well, you can just say nga pheke yapo sheki me or nga pheke nyunyu mato sheki meis. Now, in order for you to impress a Tibetan, mainly the older generations, just say akula for an uncle, achala for an auntie. So aku basically means uncle. In India, we usually say uncle, bhaiya, alright? But in America and all, I don't know what you guys say because I've never been there. And in Tibetans, we usually call the other person who is elder as akula. La is the sign of courtesy. So aku means uncle, la means sir. Okay, sir uncle. Or I don't know how to translate that in English. So akula. Okay, or aku pala. You can also say pala, but pala usually translates to father or dad. And if the person is very old, you can say pala, but don't call pala to everyone who looks old. And to the aunties, if you want to impress them, you can just say achala. Acha. Acha means usually sister, elder sister. So when you say achala, and if you are a foreigner, those aunties are going to be all over you. If you want to call someone who is younger, you can say pu to a boy or pumo to a girl. So pu means usually boy, and pumo usually means girl. So you can say pu or pumo to a younger boy or a girl. And lastly, if you have made friend with a Tibetan guy or a girl, you can say tokpo to a boy and tomo to a girl. Now the sixth segment of this video is introduction, and in this introduction part we will only discuss about introducing yourself. Usually when a person introduces themselves, it is either on an occasion or when you have talked to someone for a long time, you like to introduce yourself. You don't introduce yourself for the very first meeting, you introduce after a few conversations. When you want to introduce yourself or someone asks for you, then you can say nga dash your name hin or nye mingla dash hin. My name is Tenzin Kaldun. Your name could be John Wick. You can just add your name to the template and that's it. So my name is Tenzin Kaldun. Nye mingla Tenzin Kaldun's yin. You can say my name is John Wick or Nye mingla. Repeat after me. Nye means my, mingla name is John Wick, right? Okay, you can say your own name. You don't have to say John Wick. Or you can say Nye mingla Angelina Jolie or dash your own name hin. And now we have reached the last round, which is compliments. Everybody loves compliments. You truly want to impress someone? Use compliments. Or maybe when you are trying to speak to a Tibetan girl or a boy and you want to express to them that they are beautiful and all, so just say Kera Zema Du. Kera means you are, Zema means beautiful, Du means you are. And if you're a woman and you want to compliment a guy, which rarely happens, anyways, just say Kerang Zikpotu, which means you are handsome. So repeat after me. Kerang Zema Du, Kerang Zikpotu. Great. Now you'll be able to speak a little bit of Tibetan and impress a lot of Tibetans. Look man, us Tibetans are easiest of all to impress. You just have to say a few Tibetan words, show your support for the Tibetan cause, and that's it. From ages 1 to 100, all of them are going to fall in love with you. And so lastly, I would like to thank you for at least attempting to learn the language. If you would like to be notified for the next episode, I suggest you to subscribe to my channel and click that bell icon. Pergalo. Right. Now, if you didn't match it, give it to that.